for tapping in. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for listening. You know your boy is always coming at you live, direct, powerfully, and thankfully, gratefully, just excited to be here with y'all. I didn't have to press that upload button. I didn't have to be inspired, but I am. I'm inspired and I press that upload button. I'm thankful to be here. Shout out to y'all, man. We got something special. We're gonna talk about the future next book that I'm gonna read for real, for real. We're gonna talk about that because look, I got this book by this guy named Joshua Moling. Joshua Moling. And he is a thriller horror writer. So I got the message today that we need to talk about thrillers and horror stories. I know thriller and horror, not only in stories, but also movies, not only in movies, but also shows, not only in shows, but also comics, not only in comics, but also in reality. For real. I know this stuff. So yeah, we're gonna go on Audible real quick. I'm gonna show you a snippet of one of his latest and greatest, his first. And I'm gonna show you a snippet from that book. And I promise you, you will not be disappointed by what you hear. I'm on chapter 2 now.
This is Audible.
Okay, this is Audible app.
The clouds had hidden the moon.
So listen to this.
The news had called it a supermoon. All night it had followed everywhere he went, an ivory face watching him, reading his mind. The road was gravel and getting muddier by the minute. Jesse tried running along the edge, but the ground was soft, and soon his feet were as wet as his hooded sweatshirt. On his left, houses faced the lake. He ran by a mailbox that said Miller in faded letters, and then by another mailbox that said Mattis N. This one pitched forward with its door hanging open like it was about to be sick. He stopped in front of a small gray house set back from the road and realized he was looking right through a hole where the door should have been and out the other side at the water beyond. He looked back at the Miller house and noticed it was missing most of its roof and all of its windows.
The thing is, I'm not ending it because I don't think that's valuable information for you guys. But the thing is, I want y'all to get in a little bit deeper on it. And so we can really understand. The book is called And There He Kept Her. The cover of the book it's like a chain with a lock. You can check about it on Amazon. I'll put that in the description. But it has like a chain with a lock, and it's like it's chaining a crate shut, like a metal or a very, very solid crate shut. And he kept her in a terrible location. So let's listen in a little bit more.
From the inside, he shined the weak penlight across the blistered pink walls again. He felt like he was staring into the mouth of something that wanted to swallow him. When he killed the light, the darkness inside seemed to go down and down to a place that had never known the sun. Behind him, the furnace made a loud ticking sound, then whoom to life. Jesse turned away and shook off the bad thoughts. He stuck the light in his pocket and headed for the stairs that went up to the main floor. At the bottom, he stared at the closed door above him. He'd been told the old man would be drunk at least, passed out if Jesse was lucky. He labored up the first 3 steps, pausing on each one to talk himself out of turning around and making a run for it. He turned one last time toward the dark room in the corner and thought about the stained mattress and the door with no handle. Someone stepped on the broken glass by the basement door. Jesse crouched and froze like a rabbit with no cover.
Okay, you're listening to that. So that is Joshua Moling, and his work is powerful. And I just want to shine some light on his work for one, because he's an up and coming powerful force in the writing kind of field or writing world. But he writes thrillers, he writes horror, and I had someone told me we need to talk about thriller and horror. So yes, we're gonna do it. And anytime you guys tell me things that you want to do, you text into the Humming Podcast and you say, hey, let's talk about this, let's talk about that. Download a Text Now app, download some other stuff, and you talk to the Humming Podcast, and we can have some fun and we can do many things together. You can hit me up on Telegram or anything. Hit it and just let me know whatever you guys want to listen to. I'm down for it, and we're gonna talk about the deep, awesome parts of it. So, the Humming Podcast also has portions, right? We talk about science, we talk about business, we talk about literature. So, any one of these categories that pull you, let me know if it's really keeping you. It was a point where we were talking about Elon Musk. I think we need to do an update there. Tell me what you think about Joshua Molling's work. Tell me what you think about furthering that the study there, and what you think will be beneficial when it comes to it. And we'll go right into it. We'll get back into it, guys. I'm telling you, I'm excited about it, and I am not going to be holding that off. We also need to read one more of OG Wiz's work. OG Wiz is a beast. He is phenomenal, and we need to get into his work. So we're gonna probably finish out this podcast here talking about OG Wiz because that's my guy. You know, I don't play about OG Wiz. He is my guy. We're gonna look into some Tesla stock and see what is the you know the grip that's Tesla's doing right now. Does Tesla have any grip? Are they continuing to bring people problems in life? Okay, so according to what I'm looking at right now, Copilot is helping me out. That's a new sort of chat GPT ish ordeal. So over the past 5 years, let's see. I'm looking at it. I believe we closed out 2024. Tesla was at its highest point ever, over 450 a share. It began in I guess previously to 2021, and it was really really low, under $50 a share. It hasn't been under $50 since it began. It touched about 100. It touched 100 around 2023, but ever since then it's been above $100 a share. And so people are upset at Elon Musk and his connection with Donald Trump and his involvement with all these things that he's doing when it comes to not only having connections at that level, but how it's affecting the decisions and the communication and the conversation concerning the American people. It's like, just because he has this money, why are we giving him this powerful voice to tell everybody what to do with the finance area of life, firing people at a phenomenal rate and not hiring at all, only firing, only pulling away, only pulling, losing, and he's not even showing us what he can actually do. He's had a success. Now he's here to destroy our lives in the process while he continues to go up higher and higher. I believe this is the perspective that many people are using when they're looking at Elon Musk's Tesla. Let's go. Let's take a swing at his other endeavor, which involves NASA. Elon Musk and NASA. Let's type that into our browser. I'm gonna share this screen here with you guys so you can see what exactly the Humming Podcast is sharing with you guys. We are sharing some Elon Musk. Didn't you know his name is Elon Musk? Okay, Elon Muskie. Look at him. He's Musk. Musk. Elon Musk, American businessman. You know. Born in 1920. Man, what? 1971, brother. I was in 1921. I'm about to say this man he living through time right now. Did he already create a time machine? I had the little cursor over the 7. I'm gonna say 1921, brother. Born in 1971. So 71 would make him. So if it's 25, that'd be a 50-year gap in between. So he's 54. I don't know if he had a birthday or what. So yeah, ish. Blah blah blah. Now, what's really happening with Elon Musk and those stranded? That's what popped up. Two NASA officials have weighed in on their public dispute. We're concerning NASA here. This is a source from Wired. We're not tapping into you guys. Elon Musk's mission, um, verifying the device. Elon Musk's mission to take over NASA and Mars. Look at Elon Musk right here. This was done March 29th, 2025 at 9 p.m. My goodness, we right where we need to be. Goodness gracious. We are on a man. Look at that. They want me to pay $1 a week. Look at these people. They think I'm finna pay. Hey, come on, give me the rest of the article, bro. Well, after spending months and more than 250 million campaigning to elect President Trump, Elon Musk made a call last year to help roll out his plan for humanity's path beyond Earth. That's good enough. A lot of people didn't even know that information. Honestly, if I get at least 10 people to text in or call in to the show about this specific article, Elon Musk's mission to take over NASA and Mars, I will subscribe to this website and read the rest of this article, of course, and then continue to read from the Wall Street Journal. And this is the business. So we talk science, we talk literature, we talk business. This is perfect. I will do it for you guys, and I honestly will continue this work with you guys. I won't let you guys down. I promise you on that. I got your back. Now, another thing. So, let me think. I don't know that we are. I don't know that we have talked exactly about what I would like to talk about when it comes to the Wall Street Journal, or I mean to Elon Musk and NASA. But I don't think it's not much to be said. Here's another thing that it says: the billionaire is in position to speed up plans for a voyage to the planet with a potentially huge impact on SpaceX. Listen, what I'm gonna do is give y'all my perspective on this situation. Okay, a voyage to the planet, guys. Haven't we seen a voyage? Look at this. I'm gonna type this and I'm gonna share this for sure. Oh, y'all didn't see that. Oh, this is what I'm sharing. This is what I'm looking at. So I gotta learn. I'm sorry. I gotta get better about this. This is what I was sharing. Elon Muskie. Yeah, buddy. But I'm gonna type in the exploding submarine incident. This when did this happen? On June 18th, 2023. It says on June 18th, 2023, a submersible operated by the American Tourism and Expeditions Company Ocean Gate imploded during an expedition to view the wreck of the Titan in the North Atlantic Ocean. I feel like these guys were trying to make a point that Elon Musk was not that guy. It is us. I feel like they try to do that when I read these two things and I read back onto this other one. I'm like, what is really going on? Y'all competing to see who can go the furthest out without imploding? No, this is not good. And they want to send real people up there. They don't want to send themselves, boy. After what happened with this, they done imploded. They ain't, boy, they ain't playing. Them folks gone. We had a good enough money because you've been sitting there chilling. They wasn't happy with no more life. They was ready to implode something. They were taking a risk. I wonder if they knew that was the main risk. You could implode. Like we did all the time thinking they was gonna find it. Boy, as soon as all them pieces start showing up, that was what that meant. Ain't no game. All them pieces showing up, yeah, because they done exploded under there. And imploded mean it was from the inside out. So ooh, it was tough. That was some $3 billion submarine sunk. So that was a $3 billion sub, and they had it built by the process. I don't think it came directly out of their pocket. I mean, it could have together within the twink, but it was like 7 guys, and it imploded. And it doesn't mention now. Let's see how many guys was it exactly. Uh, let's see, let's see. Oh, they don't want to mention the guys at all. Um, aboard the sub were one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So 7 of them for real. And I'm gonna share this tab. That's what it looked like right there. That's the implosion. Ocean Gate. Is that what is that? How are they finding this? How they make it down there to see what it looked like underneath there and not implode? That's what I don't get. All right now, y'all able to do some crazy stuff. These folks know what to do. You know what to do. But that's enough on that because it's Sunday morning. We finna turn up. We finna get ready for church. I gotta charge up. I gotta plug in my what is this? My charger for my laptop real quick. Give me a sec. Okay. All right, my laptop is happy now. Okay. My laptop is happy. And I'm happy. So we talked about Elon. We talked about what the podcast is about for sure. And our topics that we like to talk about is science, literature, and business. And we revolve in those areas. So I am not only a science, man, I don't know why I just stuttered right there a little bit. Science, literature, and business. I don't know why these are the focal points, but it worked out. I use them in everything that I do, and I want you guys to along with me on this journey as we do this together. If there's something I missed on this, I'm sorry because I'm just having fun doing this. But if it's something I missed, hopefully you can forgive me. I'm gonna read off one of these Garfield comics real quick. Okay, I got one. I'm gonna share the screen too. Okay, this one says, "Give me that fortune cookie." He snatched it. Beware of the splut. Splut. Impressions. A clock. Ta-da! Aren't they cute? Oh man. You know, Jim Davis was just having fun doing these. I believe that. I'm gonna do one more. He's spraying his spray, okay? This stuff is guaranteed to keep pets off the furniture. And then he walks off. It's so easy. It's almost unfair. Bruh. One more. Man, this one's long. This goes, This one says it's called Garfield or whatever. I can feel Monday creeping up. Now for a little or a nice long nap. Presenting Rip Van Garfield, the story of a catnap that lasted 50 years. For the first time in my life, I feel rested. Some things had changed. You got the dog he's old too, but he in a wheelchair chasing after the car. Some things hadn't changed. How about a date, Doc? That's what the John was saying, and he was getting turned down by the old doctor. No way, bruh. And some things had really changed. Set the table, Mom. Here's a juicy one. What? And where? What he trying to do to Garfield? Garfieldian. They trying to go get him. That's it. No more pizza after midnight. He's saying that to himself. It's because of pizza while he having them nightmares. So yeah, that was January 8th through the 10th in 1988 from Garfield. Now we finna read OG Wiz. Leading right into OG Wiz. Here we go. If you don't know who OG Wiz is, go check out my last, you know, my last podcast about OG Wiz. This is OG Wiz. If you don't know him, go listen to the last one. I had him plastered on there so you guys could see him. I want you guys to know OG Wiz. He fire. OG Wiz is fire. Okay, I got it. This one is called "I'll Be Suing You." I'll be suing you. And it goes a little bit like this. Let me fix this up real quick. No, we're not leaving the site. All right, you guys can hear me good enough. It goes a little bit like this. It's on this. It's on this page. That's flat right there. Okay. OG Wiz. I guess what I'll do is after I finish. Oh, I gotta move this this thing to the corner so I can see it, but there it is. Move that. I know that sound be getting annoying sometimes. Move this phone. Move this book. Throw my next on. Look good, you know. I like look good. That's why I like look good, but I want to look good. Look good on the video. You know, I gotta look good. Oh, yeah. I look good. Man, heck no. Heck no. Look, it's too big right now. I'm trying to look chill. Not looking all bulky. I'm trying to look chill. Okay, now I look chill. Maybe I could do this. Watch this. Don't get mad at me because I'm moving slow. Ooh, that ain't gonna work. That's gonna work. Hey, it worked. You can't see what it is, but it worked. I like it. We'll do it. I'm gonna read it to y'all, then show y'all at the end so y'all can see it. Or might post some pictures on Twitter so y'all can see it better. Wake up, Mr. Noodle Man. You too, Mr. Beeswax. You're sleeping through a company crisis. That's the best way to handle a crisis. Vice President Thutnose didn't even show up. The only one who's contributed any ideas as that new member of the board. I'm not really a director. I just came to serve this summons. See you in court tomorrow, 10 a.m. Court? That's OG saying that. His little secretary is behind him looking crazy. That knows charges you gained the company illegally and asks the court to award it to him. Oh, well, that doesn't affect our jobs. Good luck, OG Snore. Hurry, Miss Trinket. We've got to ask Titus Tinkle about this. And he jumped out the chair because he's a little kid looking crazy. He's always in the reception room. Urgent stuff, Mr. Tinkle. Hush, boy. I'm reading about an amazing new clothes that could replace buttons. Uses metal teeth and a slider. Here's a picture of that. Can y'all see that? I'm gonna go right there. Y'all can hardly see it. It's all right. Y'all don't gotta see it. I'll post pictures on Twitter. It look good though. All right. So this one is about. This goes on for. This is a long one. It really is a long one. Oh man. I think it. Hold up. I'm sorry. No, I'm sidetracked. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna. I'm gonna just read it so I can talk it out. Gosh, Mr. T, that's a zipper. We've had those for years. Yes, but not in 1904. And I'm reading Boys Mechanics and Eggs Farming for July 1904. When I gave you this company, I determined to read all the magazine subscriptions that piled up here for 53 years. I've read 148, but 211 more have arrived. It's an emergency. Your grandson is suing me. Sure, that was my idea. He said, how can I ever get the company back from OG? And I said, what? That's what the secretary said. Only by proving I was nuts when I gave it to him. The dumb twit has as much chance of proving I'm incompetent as he has of winning the Pulitzer Prize for brains. So he does his little laugh. We're safe then, because Titus is very sane. Of course, I'm the sanest man alive. Even Caesar and Napoleon told me so. Oh, better not tell the judge you talk to dead people. Sam Caesar and Tony Napoleon, my doctor and my lawyer. Oh, that's good. And so, this is the narration of the time span. And so now OG says to his secretary, but why is she blindfolded? It symbolizes that justice treats all alike, that she is blind to prejudice. In my experience, a little deaf too. There's Mr. Toad Nose, but who are those other men? Toughest lawyers money can buy. Bulldozer, 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 and Smith. Poor Smith. But don't worry. Tony Napoleon says we've got a great chance. We did have until 5 minutes ago. Then I spotted their star witness, Dr. Gerald von Strudel, top man in mental disorders and devastating expert witness. We can prove anyone is sane. Oh yeah? How can you testify I'm nuts when he never examined me? We're safe. If you're sure you never saw him before. Not in my whole life, of course. He does remind me of a New barber I just used. And there's a slight resemblance to a recent shoe shine boy, also a temporary waiter at my club. All arise. Municipal court is now in session. Judge Simon Pure presiding. I never understand a word he says. That's the judge. So he said she shouldn't. She also my experience. She's a little deaf too. So I think he's talking about that one. Case number 1479. I'm not going to show y'all every page because it's not going to work out good on here. So you got to check on the Twitter. Sorry. Oh, yes. The legal sanity issue. Complicated by the fact that the argument to transfer the corporation contained a sanity clause. That's silly, Judge. Any 6-year-old knows there's no sanity clause. That's a very old Marx Brothers joke, son. Not to me, Your Honor. I only saw the picture last night on TV. I merely supposed as a substitute. I merely posed as a substitute barber, shoeshine boy, and waiter. I guess that's why he looked familiar to you, sir. And then we got, and so the trial stumbles on. Dr. Van Strool examine. How did you, Titus Twinkle? Simple, gentlemen. So I read those two backwards, those last two. So I'm sorry. They're asking him questions on how he knows these things. And he said, I merely posed as a substitute barber, shoeshine boy, and waiter. I guess that's why he looked familiar to you, sir. Now, what was your medical opinion of Titus Twinkle in 5,000 words or less? Oh, that's how you read that. That's pretty interesting. I'll post it, I promise. I have dealt with many such cases in my famous book. Be glad that you're crazy. That's his name of his book. For $1.95 in paperback at most supermarkets. As a shoeshine boy, I discovered Titus wore one black shoe and one white shoe, a sign of great indecision. Baloney, I was going to a tennis match in the morning and a wedding at night. And as his barber, I found he kept carrots in his hair. Or where his hair should be. Rabbits eat carrots and never lose their hair, so please sit, Mr. Tinkle. Then as his waiter, I saw him butter his string tie and eat it. I thought it was spaghetti. I didn't have my reading glasses on. In my scientific opinion, Titus is as nutty as a walnut grove. There goes the ball game. Where's there's life, there's hope, said OG. Sure, but he says that we're dead, son. I have an idea. Can you get us to a rest period or something? Yes, a luncheon adjournment. I'll have an order of string ties with butter, said old dude, that's causing all this drama. Shortly. Step on it, waiter. I'm an expert witness. They're leaving from Adolf's Vienna restaurant. The worst is yet to come. Said, yes, sir, coming. Whoa. That was an interesting part. Y'all will catch that one. The worst is yet to come. I might title the podcast that one after this. That might be the name of this episode. My goodness, that was funny. Okay. I guess we got 3 more pages of this one, and then it'll be over. May I recommend the pig's knuckles, sir? No, shorty. If I eat what you eat, I might become a midget too. Later. Shine, sir? Why not, little man? But you'll have to stand on the box to reach my shoes. And still later. Do I look like I need a haircut, Tiny Tim? No, sir. But maybe we can brush your mustache back over your scalp. Soon after, one of your clients wants to cross examine the witness. Most unusual, said the judge. So is my client, Your Honor. Did you ever see me outside of this courtroom, Dr. Doolittle or Dr. Doodle? Strudel. Never, son. Not even when I was your waiter, shoeshine boy, and barber. Now, would you mind telling the court what you did with your ice cream at lunch? My ice cream? You bet I'd mind, you little Weisenheimer. Oh, humor the boy, Noodle. Strudel, he said at the judge. Didn't you pour vinegar on your cherry sundae? A vinegar sundae? Strudel smacked his head like that. My old grandmother cooked everything with vinegar, so I did do it out of respect for the memory of her rotten cooking. That's very sweet, sir. Now, when I was your shoe shine boy, you made me use salad oil instead of shoe polish because, never mind the because, you said your shoes are made of baked lettuce shoes. I'm a vegetarian. Must we kill cows to cover our tootsies? Toots? Oh, yes, our feet. What do we do? We nothing we can do except fire Smith. That's what his lawyers are saying. And in the barber shop, you made me powder your eyeglasses. I was reading a bad story in the Psychoanalytic Gazette. Cried the noodle strudel. Talcum keeps my monocle dry. Oh my, said the judge. I object. This child is trying to make my expert on him, my expert on emotional disturbance appear emotionally disturbed. Gosh, no, I'm not, Mr. Troutnose. I'm just saying that people are like snowflakes. No two alike. And a good thing, too. Like, life would be very dull otherwise. It's all your fault, Von Strudel. You're nuttier than your patience. No, I'm not. I'm just as individual as a snowflake. The plaintiff's charge is unproven. Case dismissed. Now tell me that part again about snowflakes. Sure. Whoopee! I'm as sane as any nut in the land. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How did you ever think up the snowflake defense? I didn't. It was in the movie I saw last night after the Marx Brothers. I also got an idea to save the company a new game we'll call So Sue Me. Wait, OG, that's a terrific notion. The one who plays judge gets to bang the gavel. The gravel. That's what he said. Gavel, but I'll handle those minor details. That's my rotten grandson, a born survivor. The end. That's a good story. I enjoy it. So OG just went through a little side mission type thing. He just got sued by the old man who sold him the company. So the old man, let me go look at his name real quick. I'll know once it says, oh, the old man, Miss Trinket. Oh, no. They're talking about Titus Trinkle or Tinkle. Titus Tinkle. That's the old man's name. And his grandson is trying to sue OG so he can get rightful ownership of the place. It's not happening. It's not going to work. Not happening at all. OG too slick. Simple as that. What can you do? You OG Wiz. Simple as that, buddy. You're not getting the throne. OG has the throne, not giving up the throne. Shout out to OG Wiz. Shout out to the gang. You know your boy is writing, doing it, continuing it. Won't give up on it. It's pressure, you know. So I want to say I appreciate you listening to these comics and us talk about these powerful topics. This has been the Humming Podcast with your boy, the host, Kavaski Irvin. Thank you so much for listening in. I'm a little tired, but I have church in an hour. I'm gonna do what I can to get ready, and so that I'll have a great and wonderful day. I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you have a wonderful morning. Do whatever you can to enjoy your day. Have a great day, and spread that day with others who you care about, who you love, and yeah. You see the bicep? Yeah. If you're on Spotify, you see that. Yeah, boy, you're spy. So the next we're gonna be looking into Joshua Moling's work. So keep that in mind. There's nothing wrong with his work. He does use some language that at times that's outside of my choosing. That I didn't write his books. He chose that type of writing. He writes about detection and different things, and sometimes those detective guys have that tough language. He understands that. I don't know his perspective on language like that. That's just a book. It's just reading text. That's it. So thank you guys for listening to the Humming Podcast with your boy.